What's up, everybody? Tonight we're going to be going over the Cashtrap strategy. I'm going to be doing training on how to use the Hourglass. This is the easiest strategy that we offer in IM Mastery Academy. Offers you a way to trade, 30 minutes a day and multiply your money by, 3 to 5% a day and really master the market. It's honestly the easiest thing to understand. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. That way y'all can see it, and then I'm going to go over the Hourglass and how it works. So right here, as you can see my screen, this is the Hourglass strategy. Now, if you're just getting started, it may look a little confusing to you, but it's honestly very, very simple. So the way this works is the first thing you're going to do is click up here in strategies. You're going to click Cashtrap, and it's automatically going to load setups for you. So what this means is as soon as you click that, it's going to load a trade setup for me. So it's loading me up a Euro USD trade. It's taking a second. All right. Now, as it loads this trade, it's going to give me an arrow. So what this arrow means is it's going to give me 3 points. So our trade can be either a 3 to 5 point trade. So if I take it just off of the arrow that it gives me, I'm going to go about 7 or 8 out of 10. That means I'm doing about 70 to 80% accuracy. So I'm still very, very profitable in the market just off of copy and pasting. Obviously, this trade right here would be about, just based off of looking at it real quick, this would be about a 4 point trade. So this would be a good trade, and you'd be in a lot of profit right now. So you would have cleared this trade. So the first thing that you're going to get is 3 points from this arrow. Now I'm going to go ahead and find a really nice setup. All right, we've got one right here. Okay, so if you can see on my screen, I'm going to go ahead and put a vertical line right here. So this is the trade that we're going to be showing y'all guys, so that way you get an idea. So the first thing that would pop up is you're going to go ahead and you're going to get an arrow. So just give me a second. I'll put an arrow right there. So let me find it real quick. So you would get an arrow kind of like this one, and it would, oh frick. Okay, so it would be like right here on this blue candle. So it's going to give you an arrow, and that's going to automatically give you 3 points. Now, like I said, that's going to give you a good trade setup. Now, the next thing that you want to look at is you want to look at this red line right here and the green line right here. So these are our stochastic. So this is just another indicator, basically indicating that the trade is going to go the way we want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and write it right here. For a buy, you want it to be crossing the green line. And that gives you 0.5 points. And obviously for a sell, cross red line. And then you get another half point. So it's very, very simple. I'll go ahead and put that again because it's going to be the same exact thing down here. And then obviously, if we're wanting to do a sell, it's going to be opposite. So right here, it's crossing. Right here, it's crossing. So boom, I already have my arrow. I have that, I have that. I'm already at a 4 point trade. Now the next thing I'm going to want to look at is this blue line right here. Now this is my EMA. What that means is it's a 200 EMA. So it's the moving average of the last 200 candles, where the average of those candles are. So if we're going for a buy, we want our arrow to be above that moving average. If we're going for a sell, we want it to go ahead and be below that. So again, I'll go ahead and type that right here so y'all can see that. Above blue line for a buy, half a point. Below blue line, sell, half a point. All right, so in this example, obviously we were looking for a buy. It's going above it. We would have been given another half point. Now the last thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at your currency strength meter. So we're already at a 4.5 point trade. Now the last way we're going to get to a 5 point trade is by looking at our currency strength. So since this is Euro USD, we want our euro to be stronger than the US dollar, because that means the euro has strength over the US dollar. It's our leading currency in that pair, so we're going to be looking for buys. So as I can see, the US dollar is very, very weak. The euro is very strong. So I would go ahead and give myself another half a point for my currency strength. So now I have a 5-point trade. Now, if you look at this candle, look at it. Look at that. It just keeps on climbing. I mean, you would have cleared this thing 3 times over, honestly. So like I said, we're going to look down here. We're going to look for it crossing that green line. It crossed it. That gave us half a point. We had our arrow. We're already at 4 points. We're already at a good trade. Now, if you want to get a really, really good trade, then obviously we're looking to get that 5 points. So we're above our blue EMA. We checked our currency strength. Our euro is stronger. So that gives us a 5-point trade. So this would be an amazing trade. You would have cleared it with flying colors. Now, I'm going to go ahead and reload this, and I'm going to go ahead and find a good sell setup. That way I can show y'all a nice sell setup as well. So we're just waiting for it to load. The reason it has that blank screen is it's waiting for that setup to happen. All right, so now it's giving us a setup. It's actually giving us a buy in USDJPY, but for training purposes, I'm going to go ahead and find a very nice trade for us.
I had to get on. I haven't had Zoom loaded on this computer yet.
So right here, we've got a good trade. Let me go ahead and circle it for y'all. We're going to be looking right here. Okay, so we're below our blue line. We get half a point. We're crossing right here. We didn't cross here, so we don't get half a point there. And then we would look at our currency strength. Our yen is a lot stronger than our US dollar, so therefore we get another half a point. So this would give us a 4.5 trade. And then obviously you would have cleared this by a long shot. So that's basically all there is to the Hourglass. It's very, very easy. One of the best softwares that our company has to offer. I use this every day to trade. I was actually just trading right before this call and cleared a few on USDJPY with flying colors. You know, there were 5-point trades, and like I said, if you have a 3-point trade, it's a good trade. You know, you'll go 7 out of 10 consistently. If it's a 4-point trade, it's a great trade. If it's a 5-point trade, it's perfect. Like, you don't want to miss out on those. So like I said, you know, if you take them just off of the arrow, you can go, you know, 70%. But if you take them off of the arrow and then you apply your knowledge, and once you start using this, you're going to be able to look at it in 5 seconds, know, oh, that's a 4.5-point trade. You're going to know instantly how good of a trade it is, so you're not going to have to think twice about it, and you can go ahead and take that trade. And you're going to know, you know, now instead of just taking it off the arrows, I have this extra terminology to throw into it. So now I can go, you know, 90%, 95%. Some days you'll go 100% accurate. So now you're just killing it, and you're going a lot faster. You're able to hit your business plan a lot faster. So that's going to be it for this training, guys. All I wanted to do was go over that Hourglass, make it very, very simple for y'all. I know I've had a lot of people on our team asking me, you know, how to use it and get some personal training on it. So that's why I'm doing this. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night.